Still sleepy. All right. Hey, what is the deal, YouTube? What is the deal? What's going on out there, family? It is I, Craig Harris, the Pope of Xbox, here on this cold, frigid Saturday. My God, it's cold outside. So the good news is that we're getting a new TV today. The bad news is I have to wait for her to wake up because she didn't get off till like 7:30 this morning. So, but yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get another 4K TV. We'll hook the Xbox One S up to that, and so we're taking our 1080 TV back. So, all right, but so that's already in the car because the car finally did thaw out. My God, but that'll be later on. But what is going on? Hopefully everybody had a good Friday night. I know I did. I had some fun. A big shout out to Profit Rock 77, as looks like he's going to be. He may, depending on the NPD. Let me make that clear. Depending, he may be the owner of a brand new, I think, game or something like that. He had a bet with Zaire. So shout out to Zaire. Hopefully that. Everything's going good with him and his family. But what is the deal with you all? What is happening? As I said, it is Saturday, December 9th, 2017. What is going on from the East Coast to the West Coast? Big shout out to PlayStation Bra and J-Dub City for them to go ahead and they're at PSX. Actually, let's see if I can send a, oh, damn. Hold on, let me see if I can send a link. To do is because it's early out there. It's time is it out there? It's 9 o'clock. But I'm gonna send J-Dub City a post. See if we can maybe do something here. May not work. May not happen because it's so early out there. Just so you know, it's kind of impromptu. But We'll try it out. We'll try to see if we can get this going. Let's see if I can get this link to him. What is going on? Hopefully everybody had a good evening. Like I said, I stayed up late last night. It was like 2 in the morning East Coast time. Check it out. But check out Porter Rock 77's podcast he did yesterday with that PSX conference. The day one, I'll start the day one conference, which was the opening, what Sony said it was going to be. You had, I don't know if they had any gaming announcements. They're not supposed to. That's today. We'll go into their itinerary today. I'll pull that up and screen share it. But Sean Layton came out there, I believe that's his name. And,
yo.
Oh, we are joined at breakfast time.
Yo. It's your boy J-Dub, a.k.a. Kratos, the god of PlayStation.
All right, what's going on, brother? What's going on? We're affectionately known as Kratos Claus.
Yeah,
and that's a lot. Go ahead and take over, brother. I'll shut up here. You can just give us a quick rundown of what's going on out there.
Well, the line, man, is as long as the eye can see, with people lining up to experience the greatness that is PlayStation. And I see a ton of Xbox guys out here perpetrating. And yeah, we got a long line here, man. We're waiting to get into the show. I got PlayStation Bra. He's around here somewhere. I'm right here with my man All Day.
What's up, All Day?
Craig say what's up. Yeah, so I got my headphones in so you guys won't hear a bunch of talking and chatter and all kind of crap. Hopefully you can hear me clearly. But yeah, we're about to get ready to go into this building, man, and see the games. I'm going to see the God of War, some of the VR first-person shooter content, get some autographs by Kojima and Yoshida and Neil Druckmann and all those guys over at Naughty Dog. It's a bunch of stuff going on, man.
Well, man, thanks for doing this. Hey, see if you can get all day to say a little bit more.
Yeah. Let me get him to say a little bit more. Hold on. Let me put him on speakerphone.
Yeah.
Yo, what up?
All day. Can you give us can you give me a shout out of a little bit more?
Hey, the 4K chickens is active out here. What up, man? How you doing?
Man, good to see you, man. Good to see you. Hope everything's going okay.
Rising chip.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I have my camera turned off. You don't want to see my morning face.
Yeah,
so good to see you, man.
You know how we do. You know how us PlayStation fans do it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. It's fun. So, what did you think of the presser last night? Was it exactly what Sony said it was going to be, or was anybody expecting more?
No, here's the thing. We didn't know what to expect. Sony did say that they were going to try a different format. They're trying different things. Again, they did say, if you guys watch, that this is for the fans. This is for the PlayStation fans. This is a fan service event, and they wanted to have you guys to, get intimate with the guys who are actually creating these games. You know, they want you to know what they have coming forward and what you can expect in 2018. According to Yoshida, if you thought 2017 was hot, you haven't seen anything yet, because obviously they still have a ton of stuff that they haven't announced.
Right. Now, let me ask you, did Detroit Become Human demo?
Oh, man. Wait. I got to, even before you finish, I got to stop you there. The crowd controlled the action. We were telling this guy to press circle, X to jump, go here, there.
Right.
Man, it was awesome. That game was so freaking beautiful. And he said there's thousands and thousands of different scenarios and stories that they're going to choose from. I can't wait for that game. And it's coming soon. So, hey, one disappointment that I had was, and a lot of people said no release dates, but instead of release dates, they'll give you a launch window. And that's because, obviously, the past disappointments where people cry, whether you give them a date and they delay the game, then they call you the delay station. And you see what I'm saying? So it's like, damn if you do, damn if you don't. So if they give you a window that they're pretty confident about, they'll tell you spring 2018 or early 2018, stuff like that. And that makes sense. But yes, we do want, some dates around here. But at the same time, it is what it is. Now keep in mind, there is a women's weightlifting competition. So I'm seeing women around here with thighs as big as pickup trucks. Yeah, so Kratos is on the loose.
Oh shoot!
So you'll see some of that. So yeah, man. But we're having a great time out here, and I said, man, let me go ahead. I've never jumped on the cam in person. So I say, a lot of people are asking about Kratos. Who is this Kratos Claus? Who is this guy that keep handing out free Xboxes and Switches and PlayStations and stuff like that? So this is an event. Why not? It's PlayStation Experience. My first time out here. I was supposed to come last year. Wasn't able to come. But now I want to come, be with the fans, the fellow YouTubers, all the Twitter guys. I ran into a bunch of guys. Obviously, all Kev, all day. I ran into Mr. Official VG, Jaleesa, Crunk Girl, Persona, and PlayStation Bra, and a bunch of other guys. We hung out with some Sony guys last night. So it's a great event. And again, it's Sony tailored. It's for the PlayStation guys. So hopefully Microsoft can get an event like this, not the Fan Fest, but something that actually shows games and show you where the future is going.
Well, I guess you heard that their version of the Microsoft version of Destiny 2 does a little bit more.
Oh boy, yeah, here's the thing about it. I don't think those
Yeah.
P's. I don't think those P's and those the resolution and all the specs and stuff like that. I don't I don't think it cut the mustard. Early leaks about NPD, it didn't matter. A little bit more didn't matter. The greatness station killed it as usual. You give people games and a big array of diverse quality games, and the people will flock, and the people spoke. People speak with their wallets. You can't damage control that.
Well, damn. Well, you're right about that. Well, brother, we'll let you get back into it. Now, let me ask you one more quick question before you all go, and I do appreciate you doing this. Again, shout out to you and all day, and hope you all have a good time. Now, this is a 3-day event, right? So yesterday you had the opening conference. What are they showing today that you heard?
Today, we are going to go in and get hands-on experience with God of War, Days Gone, and all of the other games. Just all the freaking games. I don't want to name all of them, but there's going to be some surprises in there. A ton of VR content. I'm looking forward to playing the SWAT-looking game, with the VR gun, being able to go in and do that. The 4-player co-op, taking down missions. It reminds me of Rainbow Six. So I'm looking forward to that. I think that's going to be pretty cool. Ghost of Tsushima. I want to see some more of that. We get to meet with the developers. They get to sign autographs. They get to do a lot of stuff like that. I got a lot of free swag. Got a ton of free games yesterday, and we'll see. So if you want, I can hit you up a little bit later once I'm inside and give you some hands-on play. I'm going to record videos, so later on I can give you some content if you need it. Just let me know.
And we'll let you know. I'll let you know how that. I downloaded that Monster Hunter demo.
Man, I can't.
And once it goes live, we can rap about that a little bit later on. So that'd be cool.
Definitely.
Brother, I appreciate it. You and all day have a good, safe time. Thanks for the live report out there at PSX. Thanks for doing that. And have a good one out there, brother. Have a good time.
Thanks, man. You guys take care.
All right, well, guys, there you go. That was a live. That's first time ever doing something like that, and I certainly hope you all. And so yeah, let's let this go ahead and catch up here. Let me hit live. So hopefully. So yeah, what did you all think of that? That was kind of impromptu. So shout out to All Day Digital. He's out there. Looks like he's having a good time. Shout out to PlayStation Bra and Kratos for doing that. And hopefully they have a good time out there. So this kind of leads me into some of the stuff here, the day one stuff and what it was supposed to be versus what some of these PlayStation front row riders were going around telling you guys. This is why I always say, take what people are saying with a grain of salt. Do not take it to bed with you if you don't have a source, from the main part. Sony has said after Paris Gaming Week, I believe, they didn't know what they were going to do with this event. So I personally, I thought that event, the way it played out last night, was garbage. Garbage. But it sounds like it's one of those type of events that you have to be there in order to enjoy. So I did enjoy the Detroit Become Human thing that they were able to do, which they did that a few years ago with Until Dawn. They had done that before. It's the first time they had done that since then. And yeah, thanks. Big shout out to you, to everybody here, to Savage Yuga said the Monster Hunter beta is live. So that's fine. Yeah, I'm going to jump on it. I'm playing Hellblade right now. I'm stuck in some kind of maze with fire and stuff like that. I don't know where to go. So I'm just running all around trying to figure that out. So I jumped back on that. And so hopefully I'm getting to the end of that. But yeah, I'm going to do Monster Hunter. I don't know if we can do co-op with that. I don't even know if my PSN is still working, right? Because I have not I'm not even trying to do it. But shout out to everybody here. Big shout out to Kratos for doing that. But this is why I've said to people, people are literally acting like PSX is one day. Okay? PSX is 3 days. It's a spread out event. So you got a lot of people thinking it was only going to be one day, one set of announcements, and then be done. So it looks like they had a meet and greet last night. Today looks like it's going to be a lot of hands-on stuff. You saw documented proof of that with your own eyes right here on Craig's Corner with Kratos going into correspondent mode. I appreciate that. And so the itinerary for days 2 looks like, let me see if I can screen share that. I had that pulled up earlier. Now I don't know what I did with it. You all know me. So PSX is still going on. Okay, it's still going on. So opening ceremony was trash. Okay, I understand that because of because I totally understand that. So let's see here. Day 2. I'm just going to pull up the day 2 schedule so that you all can see it, because obviously obviously you all did not get the memo. You all got misinformation, things like that. So I'm trying to pull up what the schedule is going to actually be. So let's see here. Of course, it's sold out. There is a live stream today. I will not be live streaming that, and I'm gonna be playing the Monster Hunter demo. But, apparently, let's see here. I am actually trying to find. I thought they had an itinerary up. No, maybe they don't. But yeah, let me go into the. Let me tell you all about this Fox deal with Disney that's apparently waiting to go through. The bankers. What's happened is a few weeks ago, Fox put up several properties for sale. Not everything. Fox is still going to do sports. They're still going to do Fox Business. I don't know if you all know that they've got a Fox Business channel, and they're still going to have their news stations and stuff like that, radio. So they're going to stay there. They are, however, selling a lot of their properties, everything from National Geographic to Star Wars. And I'm trying to find. Let me try to see PSX 2017 Day 2 itinerary. Yeah, let's see if this pulled it up. So. I know it says we're going to have panels and stuff like that. Maybe this will pull it up. So this is PlayStation.com. But what's going to happen is, all right, here we go. Yep. Here's what I wanted. So what's going to happen with this is that Disney is going to, I am 95.5% sure Disney has bought this property. Okay, I am 95.5% sure. But they have bought so what Disney is going to get, let me make this clear. What Disney gets is they get the rights back to what Marvel sold, because again, Disney owns Marvel. They get the rights back to what Marvel sold, I think in the late 80s, early 90s, when Marvel went broke. Okay, Marvel went broke. That's why Sony owns Spider-Man and Fox owns X-Men and Universal owns the Incredible Hulk, stuff like that. That's why their properties are spread out. The reason why Spider-Man is in the MCU at this point, or if you want to say that the MCU is in with Spider-Man, the reason why that is working is because Sony signed a deal with Disney to let Marvel put Spider-Man in the MCU movies, and Marvel and Sony would co-produce the Spider-Man movies. But Sony would get, Marvel would spend 70 to 75% of the budget but Sony would keep most of that money. Sony still keep everything that's made at the movie theaters, and they keep like 67% of the gate versus Marvel, who gets pretty much an attaboy and boy, this is great. It helps expand their market too. It gives them more visibility. Marvel, Disney, everybody's happy. Their fan bases are happy. People see Spider-Man with Captain America, blah, blah, blah. That's why Iron Man was in Homecoming. That's a spoiler if you haven't seen Spider-Man Homecoming. That's why he's in it, because that's part of the deal. So, but what Disney will get now is they will get, remember, Avatar was made by Fox. So Disney will get that, okay? Disney will get all the X-Men. That includes Deadpool, Cable, Wolverine, Storm, all that, Professor X, Magneto, all that comes back into the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So after that, so once that happens, people are like, well, then there's not going to be any more rated R movies. So that's not true. Okay? That's not true. They will just let it exist on its own, but Disney will be their boss. They'll still report back to the Disney studio heads, okay? And as Disney studio heads, they want to make money, okay? They want to make money, and it does give them a little bit of diversity. It's kind of like if you ever go to China. If you go to Hong Kong's a little more liberal, okay? It's still China, but it's a little more liberal. It's not like Shanghai and some of the other places you're going to go to, because that's a lot more rigid. Okay, they do let some other things go in Hong Kong, because it's a little more liberal. So they're kind of like, all right, we'll give it a little flexibility there. So that's what Disney will do. So all the people running around, there ain't going to be no more rated R movies. Disney's not going to let that happen. Not true. Disney will also have the ability to put all the X-Men movies, all the all the Marvel and all the Star Wars movies. Remember, they're owned by Fox as well. Talking about episode 4 through 6, Star Wars, A New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi. So if you go over here, I don't know if you can see. Over here is what's happening today. Let me interrupt myself. So 10 a.m., that's 1 o'clock Eastern time. They're having the show preview. But this is what they're standing in line for, Kratos and the rest of those guys, All Day Digital. At 10:30 Pacific time, they're going to get a Soul Calibur 6 gameplay demo. So that tells me who has the marketing deal with Soul Calibur. Okay, because the first time you're going to actually see physical gameplay is at 1:30 today. I guess they're going to stream that. So, yeah, looks like PlayStation.com. So you can watch that if you want to. That's at 1:30 Eastern time. Eastern time. I know Savage Uger, he probably just now waking up. So that's about to start for you, brother, in about another hour. The Forest, this is gameplay. Shout out to All Day Digital. He was on with Prophet Rock 77 yesterday. And he said that The Forest is a creepy PC game. I guess it's coming to PlayStation. It'll probably be on Xbox too. I don't want to hear So I don't want people to say to the death. It's going to be on the Xbox to the death. So I'm sure it will come to Xbox as well. But gameplay demos, we can see here, because all these people were complaining yesterday about they didn't have enough gameplay. As you can see, there's a ton of demos today. I don't know what Accounting Plus panel is. I have no idea what that is. Do not ask me that. So that's crazy. Okay, it says accounting. To me, accounting is somebody's going to come out with a book and start going over numbers. Hopefully I don't know if that's a show. I don't know what that is. All right. So Shadow of Colossus, that says gameplay. I know you all can't see that, but that does say gameplay. That's at noon. That's 3 o'clock Eastern time. So we'll actually see physical gameplay, and Shadow of Colossus got a release date out there. It's coming out February 6, 2018. So it'll be out in a little over 70 days. So there'll be a brand new game in 2018 in February. So Media Molecule presents Dreams. So I guess they're going to have their Dreams demo on. People can kind of take a look at it. It looks interesting. I don't know if it's something I would buy, but shout out to them for doing it. And this may be Media Molecule's last game. So let's see here. 3:15 Pacific time. That's 6 o'clock for all you who know around 6:15. Concrete Genie. Now they showed some Concrete Genie stuff last night. So, but more gameplay of Concrete Genie today. And again, there'll be announcements off and on, things like that. And then we're gonna have another live thing with Kratos. JW will hit me up, and then I'll set everything back up. You all can come back here. We'll get that taken care of for you. And I do appreciate him doing it because he does not have to do that. Big shout out to JW for doing that. Ghost of Tsushima. I know a lot of people want to check that out. There's a panel. There'll probably be some gameplay, but there's a panel. Let's hope there's some gameplay. Uncharted 10th anniversary, followed by the Last of Us panel, which is going to probably be in the same room, same area, because this is, Naughty Dog being Naughty Dog right here. So I didn't realize it was the 10th anniversary of Uncharted, so congratulations. And so they're going to have all the Uncharted games out there, a lot of the actors and actresses, a lot of the writers. The Last of Us Part 2, that's a panel. I will probably watch that panel because we will probably get a sense of what's going on. And this is 9:30. Hold on, it says 6:30, p.m. Eastern time. So that's 9:30 our time. So again, that keeps me in the house. But you know what? Hopefully, I'll have the new TV set up. So look. I'll be probably setting up this TV here 3:15, hopefully around 3 o'clock. We're gonna go get it. So I'll miss that, but I'll check back with you all. And I'm gonna be playing Monster Hunter today. If anybody wants to hit me up on my friends list right now, if you all want to play Monster Hunter, we can go check that out. I can stop playing Hellblade. It's not a big deal. So that's their itinerary today. This is day 2. So, and then there'll be more stuff tomorrow, I'm sure. So, but let me stop screen sharing and come on back into the chat to see what's up with everybody. And we'll go into some more stuff because I'm sure you all saw the NPD leak. And so we'll check that on out. And matter of fact, let me pull that up right now. NPD leak. So that'll be ready. Yeah, I can pull it up real quick. That'll be ready to go. All right. So come on back over here to the chat and say what's up to everybody. So come on. It is Craig Harris. I think it's 654. Just try me on that. So, but I'm still playing Hellblade. But if I don't know how Monster Hunter works, I don't know nothing about it. That's why I wanted to kind of watch the demo today, gameplay today, to kind of see what it's about. I downloaded it, so I just want to check it out and see what it plays like. Or if anybody else is playing it that's in the chat or has played it, somebody could tell us what it's like or tell me what it's like. Not, there's probably a lot. I've never played a Monster Hunter game before, so. So yeah, now what exactly did Ryan Landis? Shout out to you, brother. What exactly did Sony say about EA? Because here's the thing: Sony has a big contract with EA with Star Wars, so a lot of people are, man. We were up late last night on that PSX thing, and I don't blame people for being disappointed. So I do not blame people for being disappointed. So, so yeah, but but let's get into this whole. So shout out to everybody there. Shout out to your PS down and Trey BK. Yeah, hit the like button for me, people. There's 30 of you all up in here. Hit that like button. So you're not waiting for another PSX. Oh, it does look good. Okay, yeah, I'm not for sure what Monster Hunter is, so we'll have to check that out. And again, Monster Hunter is a multi-plat game. And it does have some special content. If you have the PlayStation, you can play as Aloy. After you get her, you have to do some stuff to get her armor, and then anybody can play as Aloy. So I guess. So we'll have to wait and see. So yeah, it was brutal last night. Yeah, I mean, again, and shout out to Kratos, like he said, he didn't know what they were doing. So so Monster Hunter World has graphics, options, resolution, frame rate, graphics. Okay, what are your graphic options? Does it have a little bit more on there? So yeah, that is their specialty. Yeah, because you got third-party developers to do multi-plat games. There's no reason for them to make a whole lot of those. I agree with that. So yeah, I'll try anything new. I mean, it's free, and it was only 5.5 gigs. So yeah, I'll try anything. But Savage, what it says, it has graphic options, resolution, frame rate, graphics. So is it like can you play it at what, like an open frame rate with different graphic settings, or I'm just asking. So I mean, like I said, I'm stuck on Hellblade. So yeah, I'll try Monster Hunter. I don't mind doing 1 or 2 co-op games. I'd rather do that kind of stuff on a PC, but I'm still in the midst of doing that. So, so they didn't name EA. Okay, I got you. So just trying to say shout out Thomas Hand. What's going on with you this morning, brother? Hopefully everything's okay across the pond. Kratos SHBM, what's happening? So the accounting is VR. Okay, well, damn. Hey, okay, that's all I can say. Shout out to you, Corey Massey. What's happening? So people are mad that Sony didn't announce new games. Well, I mean, they announced they announced Shadow of Colossus last night. So they announced something called Medieval. I mean, again, I'm not going to buy Medieval, but they announced it. So with that said, if the people that were expecting games like Siphon Filter and a Tenchu, yeah, I mean, they should have never come out and said stuff like that. I mean, that's why I was kind of like, well, I wouldn't mind seeing something like that, but I don't expect something like that. They already said that they weren't going to show a whole lot. So the OG PS4, yeah, he's right about that. It's awesome. Okay. Gyro Bear, shout out to you. Or Giro Bear. The Gyro or Giro? It could be Hero Bear. So, all right, it's awesome. Cool. So, everybody's grabbing the VR. I heard that. So, oh, what's up, Sick Humor? What's happening, brother? So, PSX is still going on, Trey BK. You all do realize that PSX is 3 days long. Did you all not know that? I mean, because a lot of the comments seem like they just thought it was going to be 1 day. So, and if it was just 1 day and that was it, yeah, that was garbage. I mean, that would have been trash, but they got more stuff planned, okay? It's a 3-day event. It's like a medical conference. So what's going on there, King 5000? So what's going on, Gaminator? How you doing, brother? J-Dog. Yeah, J-Dog, what's happening, brother? So the finest, what's happening? The finest, that picture he has is from Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. So what's going on with you? So yeah, hopefully you all enjoy that live thing. And that was Kratos' idea because it was 9 o'clock in the morning out there. I didn't know what their schedule was, so I sent him the link, and he was able to jump on. I do appreciate that. So yeah, what's happening? Ronnie Sanchez, how you doing, brother? So yeah, what's happening? Just want to get through everybody. Spartan God, what's happening? So yeah, let me get to the NPD thing. Okay, so what has happened allegedly, and let me use that word allegedly, because if this is true, I'm gonna take an L on this, because I predicted that Xbox would win NPD because it's new hardware. Okay, it's new hardware. It should win NPD. New hardware should beat people with old hardware. But let's just see how this comes out of. Let's see here. It comes out of Missoula Equity Research, and they allegedly Missoula Securities or something like that. So let me go ahead and screen share this. That wasn't a, yeah, I'll use this one. But apparently, the number I'm interested in is the amount of 4K TVs being sold. So this is out of there, and this is as you can see, I'm screen sharing this right now. This broke. This came out yesterday, and November 17. This is USA, and this is speculation from them. Let me make this clear. This is not official. This is a non-official document that leaked. All right. So I'm telling you all this. Take this with a grain of salt. I'm talking about the smallest grain of salt you can fit in between your fingers, okay? I'm not going to go to bed. I'm not going to go to bed with this one. So this is just something that broke yesterday. And, so Missoula says just sent the latest update on U.S.-Japan console game sales to their clients. They usually use NPD numbers. So it says they usually use. You got a key on these words, okay? So game hardware, including Super NES, Classic, etc. Sales volume in the United States was up 44% in November, which is good, okay? Cumulative April, November, F3, that is the third quarter, okay? 18 sales were up 38%, while software sales were up 2%, down from 1%. So even though software sales went up a little bit, last year, they sold more, okay? So says the PS4 came out top for hardware sales with a likely large impact from Black Friday sales. The Xbox One, which launched the new high-spec X console, came in second. Both consoles saw roughly 40% growth YOY. I don't know what I can't remember. I think that's year on year. I can't remember what that meant. So, okay. The Switch saw a large increase in sales volume in comparison to October. So they sold a pretty good in October, but it went up in November. It says, but we still sense that trends are slowing down. We do not explicitly forecast monthly sale volumes in each region, but we have the impression the U.S. sales volume for the Switch in November was within expectations. So the Switch sold the way Nintendo thought. It performed right where they thought it was going to be, according to this leaked document, okay? So Nintendo's hardware sales tend to see strong trends in December thanks to seasonal demand, and thus we believe the sales will grow month on month in December. So their prediction, if this is true, is that Nintendo will come back in January when we get the NPD numbers for December. If this is true, their prediction is Nintendo will win based on past events, okay? So as for software, Call of Duty World War II came out on top of the US. PS4 came top on a SKU basis, Xbox One second. So if this is true, this is a multi-plat game that sold more on the PlayStation 4. If it's true, okay? So, and says, while Super Mario Odyssey came in second, Switch exclusive Nintendo. So Call of Duty World War II in November was the top selling game. This is what this means, okay? More people bought it on PlayStation than Xbox. So if this report is to be believed, okay? But this is the leaked report you've seen people talk about online, okay? And I mean, some on Twitter, some aren't. I mean, I'm not really going with this. So I'm just giving it to you because it's kind of news. That's why I put the question mark out there as well. So Super Mario Odyssey came in second, which is good, you know. So shout out to all the people that bought that. And I think wasn't Odyssey up for Game of the Year? I mean, wasn't there a Mario game up for Game of the Year? Maybe it was Odyssey. I can't remember. Okay. Says there are no specific numbers in the update, but but the include figure seems to show PS4 Switch at about 2-to-1, and Xbox One was marginally, maybe 10% less than PS4. So that's not bad. Okay, so both sold well. So it says my source is a report from Mizuho Security Equity Research. They send monthly update on US Japan console games, blah, blah, blah. Guy apologizes, couldn't upload the actual report, so you'll have to take my words for it. Just wanted to shed some light in the prediction thread. So this is a prediction, okay? Let's just leave it there. They are predicting Sony has won NPD. This doesn't mean Sony won NPD, okay? So and then there's other comments. Says, I didn't think PS4 would win. Deal was good, but limitless qualities of Xbox X launchy. Yeah. Wooza. Now, this is somebody from yesterday. Rip Vita. PS4 to Switch 2-to-1 seems terrible bad. Yeah, these are just different people. So the big news here is that Super Mario Odyssey, Battlefront 2 is missing digital, but yeah, they don't have digital numbers. So let me come back into the chat because that is actually a predict. Somebody is predicting, and so I'm taking that with a grain of salt. But if that's true, that this is brutal. Okay, this is brutal. If it's true. So we'll have to wait. NPD should come out. It should come out in 3 or 4 more days, actually. So we have to wait and check that on out. So, but yeah, folks, what do you think about that? Do you think that could possibly be true? What do you think? What do you all think? That shout out to J Dub in the chat there. So. But yeah, you have to tell us how Spider-Man is. See how if it's fluid or anything like that. So how fluid that gameplay is. So, again, the finest. I'm taking it with a grain of salt. If it's true, what do you all think? If this is true, what do you guys in the chat think? So, so the Gaminator says, yeah, if it's true, yeah, make sure you preface your comments of if it's true. So if it's true, then the whole PS4 only sold on power. I don't disagree with that. You're right. I agree 100%. So it was Super Mario Odyssey that was Game of the Year. Okay, well, it sold very well. Super Mario Odyssey sold very well. So so Chris Cobra, you were thinking Nintendo first place. It still may be. That was a prediction thread. Okay, let me make that clear. That was a prediction thread. So but that's just, we have to wait and see. I'm recommending for you all this to wait till the real numbers will come out next week. The real numbers will be out either Wednesday or Thursday. So, and that's what I recommend. Just, like I said, take it with a grain of salt. So take it with a grain of salt. So I actually thought Microsoft and I thought Sony was going to come in third. That was my prediction, if you all remember. I said Microsoft should win its new hardware. I said I think Switch should be second. It's new hardware. It's in demand. The report did mention that they're predicting that Switch will win in December because there'll be more demand. And then I thought Sony would come in third because they didn't have nothing new. Okay, you had a bunch of multi-plat games come out. You had the reports come out from Digital Foundry. So, yeah, if it's true, yeah, and make no mistake about it. If this is true, I am going to lay into those people like nobody's business, but it will be the last time I do it. So I'm going to give them, if it's true, because I don't want it to be true, but if it's true, it will be a doozy. I will be going so hard, I'm going to have to somebody's got to pull me back, and it will be just, but we have to wait and see. I got to save that. We have to wait and see. So if it's true, so you're going by Black Friday sales and Cyber Monday sales and Nintendo got, yeah, one named Shadow. I don't disagree with that. The report is a leaked it's a predictive report. That's it. That's the way I'm taking it. So I am not running with this report at all. So but boy, oh boy, if it is true or if it's close to being true, it's over. I mean, it's going to be tough. That's all I can say. It will be tough. Yeah, I will, but it's got to be. We got to wait for the real numbers. Okay, it'll be the 4K experience. Okay, it'll be brutal. It will not be fun. Not for those guys. So, but we'll have to wait and see. So, yeah, if you're neck and neck in a race, yeah, if you get a bad start, it's hard to catch up. I don't disagree. And it's not that if the report is true. If the report is true, then everything sold well. Remember, it said everything was up 44%. That's good. That's good. So yeah, Xbox is going to be, they're going to go crazy. I agree. So I'm going to help them too. Let me tell you if that's true. So like I said, a 4-year-old system. Let's just wait and see if it's true. So so, so yeah, it's if Microsoft's selling point is power, they will continue to lose. We'll have to wait and see. So yeah, they will. Yeah, they will be retreating dogs. Yeah. So, so nonprofiteers still in overtime. Yeah. There's no reason. This is why I was saying on Twitter this morning that I don't understand why a group of people were saying one thing about PSX when clearly they have an itinerary on what they're going to show. I mean, if I can look that up, then they should be able to look it up. My God, y'all know I'm not the greatest with a PC. I mean, you all know that, so I'm up front with it. So, but yeah, I certainly think because I don't know, because you heard all kind of reports that Nintendo had won Cyber Monday, and people were saying that Xbox won. I mean, we'll just have to wait and see. Okay, we'll just have to wait and see. So, yeah, $199 price tag. It was. I can just tell you where I live in my hub. There's a Target, a Best Buy, and a GameStop, all within rock throwing distance. I mean, you can stand in the parking lot and see all 3 stores. You can walk and be at all 3 stores. Probably 5 minutes to Target, because they're all right there, and all those PS4 Slims were gone. Well, Ronnie, they're going to expose themselves. Okay, remember the guy in the chat yesterday? He was exposing himself. So, well, 4K rocks versus checkerboard rocks, yeah. But remember, the checkerboarding is very good. So I mean, you can't tell from a distance which one is checkerboarded and which one is native. I mean, you can't. So, and now when you get close up, you can. Now, shout out to Cycle Gamer. He was saying, well, you couldn't see the difference in 900p and 1080p. He was like, okay. I mean, that argument's a dead argument. 1080p is full HD. 900p is not. 2160p is 2160p. It's either going to be a sharper image if you get closer or a softer image if you get closer. But 5 to 7 feet back, you can't tell. So, so yeah, I mean, they're going to get the business, but I have to wait and see if it's true. That's the first thing I got to do. So they push power narrative, yet the only game to represent Xbox is a sliding scroll cartoon. Yeah, but it's actually a pretty good game. Okay, Cuphead is a damn good game, but I don't disagree with that. But trust me, Ryan, if PlayStation came out in front of them, then yeah, it's they gonna get that. They're gonna get that work. So show them a treat, they will come back. Yeah, nah, once I'm done with them, they ain't coming back. So like that Fleetwood Mac song, I'm never coming back again. So so yeah, the whole price thing is 100% correct. So, and Chris, I'm gonna go, Chris Cobra, I'm gonna add you to be a moderator because bro, you always here. So you are always here. So But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. We wanted to do that. Like you said before, the X can scale up but can't scale back. See, you all are more brutal than I am. So I couldn't come up with stuff like that. So yeah, now remember, VG Charts is not a very accurate source, okay? So just so you know. But yeah, GT Sports sold very well. So people were saying that nobody was going to buy PlayStation. What happened? What happened is they don't understand. The people that you're talking about don't understand basic economics. They don't understand the markets and how they work. They're idiots. I mean, it's their. I mean, you pick your. You pick your. Yeah, 199 is what happened. Yeah. I mean, when you take 199, and again, shout out to Porter Rock 77 because he's right. $300 is where the casual people start looking at that stuff. $300 is where it starts happening. That's why last year, didn't they sell the PlayStation at, I can't remember if it was $299, the Slim, but it had like 2 or 3 games with it. So, well, thank you for not abusing the power. So, so it's price, but we have to wait and see. We have to wait and see. So, because that could be an erroneous report, and people, the fact that there's a lot of people running with it, that's scary to me. I'd rather wait to give you the real number from NPD. I'll just say, here's your NPD. So, yeah, the throat baby versus the 4K chicken. Yeah, well, right now, the 4K chicken for me is ahead. That throat baby is eerie. So, I mean, the chicken is just there. I can handle that 4K chicken. That throat baby is kind of scary. So, yeah, that's what we were calling him, Prophet Rock 77 for the weekend. As Pope of Xbox, I have anointed Porter Rock, Prophet Rock for the weekend. For the weekend. Hope I'm gonna put that on Twitter when we're done here. So, well, Porter Rock understands basic economics. When you listen to him talk in those debates and stuff, he is giving you a analytical look at the way things move, and he goes on a historical look too. It is the fanboys who don't understand that because they think everybody thinks like they do. Okay, like I gave them away, but I had tickets to go see Star Wars tonight in Louisville for the premiere. They're having that down in Louisville at the big theater down there. I turned it down because as I'm a big Star Wars fan, but I can watch that up here, and I gave my tickets away. So a couple friends of mine, they're going. So it's okay so far. So it's a pretty good beta. So. Yeah, well, Psycho, yeah, and I'm waiting on the real NPD numbers. I want to see if the Xbox One S outsold the X. That's what I'm waiting to see. But again, I'm just waiting. So I'm just, what I just did was, that's why I put November 17 leak with a question mark, because I'm taking it with a grain of salt. Because I predicted Xbox would win November. That's, if you didn't know that, that's what I predicted. So, but Porter Rock's really good at looking back and seeing trends, and that's not hard to do. It's just the Xbox. There's fanboys who think everybody thinks like I do. Okay, and that's where they're going wrong. That's any fanboy. I mean, the PlayStation fanboys and fangirls were saying we're going to see Siphon Filter maybe and Tenchu maybe. And none of that has come true. What we do know is that we're going to see Tales of Tsushima, because there's a panel for that. We know they may show some Last of Us Part 2 stuff, maybe, because there's a panel for that. All right, so they may share how they came up with Nathan Drake's thing, if you're a fan of that, because there's a panel for that. So that's where you start. You can speculate and say, okay, the 10-year anniversary of PlayStation's Uncharted, here's what you will more than likely see. and then you can go from there. But, you know, do I expect them to say, oh, we're going to do an Uncharted Lost Legacy Part 2? No. No. So, well, yeah, as Psycho Gamer, I'm 95% sure too, but I'm going to wait till the real number comes out. Because what that will do is, like the chat was saying earlier, and I can't remember who said this whole thing of price versus power is going to be settled that day, because you'll have, and we already, and we're going to also see which console sold the most games, because according to these front row riders, if power is why everybody went to PlayStation, because the multiplats looked and ran better, then all the multiplats should have sold better on the Xbox. Okay, and like I said, I'm willing to wait. Okay, but I'm giving everybody that warning. I'm gonna be like, if it's true, if those NPD numbers that are leaked are true, I'm gonna be like the Guns of Navarro. Okay, it's gonna be the bridge over the River Kwai. I'm gonna go Death Star to Alderaan on these front row riders, but I'm willing to wait till Thursday to do it. So, yeah. They get the native chicken, but I would never get a throat baby. Yeah, well, that throat baby is eerie. I mean, I just keep seeing that thing in my So, yeah, the X, I'm sure. Well, according to the report, if it's true, the X beat the Switch. If it's true. I mean, that's what I'm saying. If it's true. So, you know, well, look, I'm telling people when when Microsoft put their games on PC, that was the end of the console war, because Microsoft had to go to a second platform just to stay competitive. So, yeah, the finance, you're right. That's what I'm interested in seeing, the software sales, and I'm interested in seeing the 4K TV sales with NPD. That's what and look, I said that weeks ago. I don't want people thinking, oh, you're just saying this now. No. I said that weeks ago. I've already been recorded. I've already said it, that if these cats are right and power is the reason why more people bought the PlayStation, okay, then everybody should have bought the new system that's more powerful. When you apply that logic to everything else, that's what they're saying. I don't think that's true, but we're about to find out. Okay, we will find out. And this doesn't mean that in December that Xbox may win December NPD. Okay, I'm just telling you the truth. Xbox may win December NPD. So, you know, but we'll have to wait and see. So, yeah, nobody cares, and nobody has, and that what they've done is because they've been talking about NPD. Nobody has talked about NPD for months. I mean, for months. And what they don't understand is last year, Microsoft won 4 straight NPDs going into November. Then Sony won November NPD. Okay, so that's August, September, October. So they had won July, August, September, October. I'm talking about Microsoft did last year. So they act like that never happened. You know, so but we're gonna find out. We are going to find out. So like I said, we'll find out in, you know, whatever, 100 hours, however long it takes to get here. Yeah, well, I was able, shout out to Kratos Claus, to work out a deal with Kratos, and I still have one, but I can tell you this right now, I've put it up. I put it back in its box because I was literally playing 10-year-old games on it because they don't have nothing on there. All right, I'd already beaten Gears of War. I'd already beaten Halo 5. I already beat those games. I'm not going to go back and replay it. I'm not that big of a fan. Now, if I was a Gears junkie, I would go back and be like, wow, this is really good, you know, or Halo junkie. I did it from Mass Effect, so I understand going back playing old games. I get that. Okay, I totally get that. So, but that's not everybody. Okay, that's what they don't understand. I can't, because I can't put down what I think, because I think it's good doesn't mean you're going to think it's good. That's why they're getting into these debates and they're getting slaughtered. Debate after debate is because they think everybody thinks like they do. That whole PUBG fiasco, like I said, that really knocked the wind out of them. So, what's going on, Andrew? Those 10-year-old games are new to me because you didn't have a 3. That's cool. And I'm telling you right now, if you have an X, get the Gamer Pass. Get Gamer Pass, okay? Get Gamer Pass and download Mass Effect, then go to the store and get Mass Effect 2 and get that DLC, okay? Because you're going to enjoy it. So, but I understand, yeah. I mean, if you didn't have and again, if the only ecosystem you've been in is the Xbox ecosystem, the Xbox X is a godsend. Okay, but what they don't understand is that they were just talking about Ghost Recon Wildlands, that like Digital Foundry did a comparison. It's like, I already played and beat Ghost Recon Wildlands this year. You know, it was already enhanced. So whatever they're doing on the Xbox X, it doesn't matter because it's already been done. Like, oh, well, it can do this. Again, it's already been done. Destiny 2 came out in August. They are just now in December getting a build. And not only that, but the DLC came out for Destiny 2, and they don't get it for another 6 months to a year. Yet they're running around. They have the superior version. How? You don't have all the damn content. Tell me how your version is superior. It makes no sense. So, you know, but yeah, Gamer Pass is great value. Yeah, and when you got the X, you got it free for like 10 days. And again, Gamer Pass had Halo 5 on there. Gamer Pass this month has Gears of War 4 on there. So it's not like those are 2 enhanced games you can go and play. So for $14. Yeah, Savage Uger, shout out to Hard A. According to him, he took his Xbox X back. I mean, I unplugged mine. I'm just going to use the Xbox One S. So, you know. So, can't wait to play Wipeout in VR. So I guess the devs lie when they said Wipeout would never run in VR. Well, in theory, a lot of those games can be converted to VR. So shouldn't have to wait till Christmas. Yeah, I know. Well, I'm looking at sound bars. I mean, I think I've got a sound bar, but of course, you know me, I'm gonna go out and get another one. Because if we get a second TV, we're gonna need a second sound bar. Okay. Superior is a word taped to the goalpost. They keep moving. Yeah. I mean, again, I don't know how it's superior when they don't have all the content. So, so gave you a free month. Oh, cool. Cool. Yeah. Yeah. Shout out to Rambo's Corner, man. He's a cool guy. So, yeah, I mean, I've done podcasts with him, and he's always been cool. So, but yeah. But guys, look, I mean, it's we're counting down. Hard ain't gonna be right back on the console next year. He might be. I mean, look, when stuff comes out for it, I'm gonna be right back on it. I mean, look, I gave it some love. I had that honeymoon period with it. I played Halo 5 a little bit. I played some Gears on it. It's okay, but you can go back and look at my thing. I was playing Mass Effect up until like 3 o'clock in the afternoon yesterday. And this is like, all right, I'm done. I'm tired of playing this right now, which I can't believe I'm saying. So, yeah, well, yeah, Andrew, that's what we're talking about. Yeah, but the Game Pass, if you activate it, you don't have to buy any games. I mean, you can just, you know, the games are there. I mean, they got everything from Ninja Gaiden Black, I think, was on there, all the way up to Gears of War 4. So, I mean, if you have a 4K TV with HDR, you can play it enhanced. So, you know, and if you don't, you can't. So, but we're just saying that there's a lot of, they got some options there if you buy it and then you don't want to go out and spend a lot of money. So, you know, well, I wasn't done yet. I am winding it down though. I'm just seeing if anybody has any questions. So, people aren't interested in Xbox. Okay. So, I mean, again, I don't. The Xbox One X I thought was really good. It's a good console. It's just not the right console for me because I've already played a lot of those games enhanced or in 4K or whatever you want to call it. So I've already done it. So your Xbox is basically for games you missed last. Yeah. Now, what I would say to everybody, that's a good one, Chris. But you can go get a 360 or an Xbox, a regular Xbox One. You can actually here in Lexington, you can go to a pawn shop and you can get a regular Fat Boy Xbox, and it's 165. The guy said he would take $140 for it out the door. So he would take 140 out the door. That's for the OG Xbox One, the one that came out in 13. Yeah, when Microsoft, brings out new IP, I will be happy to uncork that thing again. And I'm not talking about just announcing it. I'm gonna have to walk into the store, and the IP is gonna have to be sitting there ready for me to take it. So, is wow. I did not see that on our itinerary, but that doesn't mean it's not gonna be on the floor. That's why shout out to Kratos Claus. I'm going to talk to him because, like he was saying in the chat, they're going to be playing God of War, Spider-Man. So I know they're real excited about that. So I'm waiting, hopefully, here to talk to both of them. Okay. When the 4K HDR computer monitor I ordered delivered to me at my house, then I will have the superior-looking version. I mean, again, yeah, the Samsung has a 4K monitor for $200 for everybody who doesn't, just so you know. I mean, again, that's what I would probably do is get a monitor and plug the Xbox to it before the TV. We joked about PUBG, but it was a good move for Microsoft. It's fine. Yeah. Yeah, it's fine. PUBG is going to be everywhere. Like I said, they're making a mobile version of PUBG. Yeah. Again, Corey. Yeah, it's again, it to me the Xbox X. If all you've been in is the Xbox ecosystem, then that's where you go. But if you want better graphics and stuff like that, yeah, I would play those games on PC because you can run if your PC's beefy enough. You can run it at 1440p 60 or 4K 30. I mean, just So, speaking of running games in 4K, shout out to everybody out there this year that has donated to the PayPal account. I do appreciate it. I want you all to know I do appreciate it. So let me turn on my camera so I can give all you guys a fist bump that did that. So I'm gonna turn my camera on here. So big shout out to you all for doing that. Fist bump for you guys doing that. You all did not have to do that, and I do appreciate it. So I just wanted you to know that that the camera is one of the things I bought with one of the donations. So so shout out to you all for doing that. So for all you guys. They don't even game. They just want to. Well, again, yeah, that's a good point, Spartan guy. You got to understand the fanboys. They don't play, and all they want to be able to do is have the option to play the game. Okay, they don't want to have to buy another console to exercise that option. So, and again, if you don't think they want to play games like MLB The Show or Nier Automata or Persona 5, Horizon Zero Dawn. If you don't think they don't want to play those games, you guys are crazy. Not them. That's not a them problem. That's a you all problem because what you have with the PlayStation is the ability to play most games. Again, you can't play Forza 7 or the Forza series. You can't play Gears. You can't play Halo, but you knew that before you bought it. So you were okay with that already. They're not okay. The MLB The Show game comes out in like 3 more months. So you'll have MLB The Show coming out. You'll have and you have Shadow of the Colossus coming out. So that's in the next 100 days. It's hard to believe, but that's in the next 100 days. So, so was the fist in 4K? Nah, it wasn't. It was in 720p or whatever my camera is. Here, let me see what my camera is. Let me read it to you guys. It's the Logitech C270. So, and I wouldn't have been able to got it's in 720p. Yeah, and again, I would not have been able to get that without the donation. So I do appreciate that. And that camera, I'll jerry rig it to look backwards. You kind of saw where it was looking. I can put it on the side here, but it's going to be jerry rigged so that I can do the PC build on camera. So this is why you bought the Xbox One X. Yeah, I mean, again, a lot of people bought the Xbox One X. They bought into it. They bought into the hype. So Microsoft did their job marketing, and a lot of people saw what it was and what it wasn't. So we'll just have to see. So Sea of Thieves is going to sell well because the Sea of Thieves controller is one of the top. Okay. Well, I mean, doesn't it glow in the dark? I mean, I mean, damn. I mean, a glow in the dark. Yeah, that's fine. Some people, again, if you're a collector, you'll buy stuff like that. That's another thing. So he's depressed. Well, we'll have to wait and see. Why is he depressed? So, but what that tells me is that you all are listening to him. So, what's up, Messy Marv? So, what is going on? So, yeah, they need to. I think Microsoft will have games. They'll announce games at E3. I don't know, and they'll announce some games that will be ready to come out in the fall. Because right now they know Sea of Thieves is coming. I mean, Metro's supposed to come out next fall, I assume. State of Decay, that will probably come out after E3 or maybe a little bit before. So it's not like they're not going to have games. So Phil Spencer isn't exclusive. Yeah, that was pretty damn funny. I like that. So yeah, Phil got a promotion. He's getting up out of there. He's like, oh, look, I'm done with this. So, but the Xbox is better than the brand is better than when he came in, as far as when he took over. So yeah, I think he deserved the raise. There were people who said he ought to be fired, you know. So, but those are the people who are still under the impression that Star Wars. Oh, that's my guy. Science got a thing about Star Wars. Is that Microsoft is still heavily invested in games. They're not. They're going to go. I mean, they're embracing EA, and I'm sure you saw where Bungie could do a loot crate model as well. I mean, that's people are talking about that online right now. So, you know, yeah, State of Decay 2. I've never played State of Decay 1, so it's still, I guess the state is still in decay. So they haven't fixed the state yet. Again, Smart and God, I would take the news that they won with a grain of salt. Okay, seriously, I would take it with a grain of salt. So it's you know, but like we said before, he's got a, you know, raisonette. He's figured it out, and he knows there's a group of people who want to be told, you know, want to be, you know, it's easy to tell a damn lie than a hard truth. And he's decided to tell damn lies, and he's being rewarded for it. You can't knock somebody like that. Can't knock their hustle. Okay. Phil got promoted from doing nothing. Well, you have to ask yourself, when he took over Xbox, that's when all that DRM fiasco it started. And they've gone from having the weakest console on the market to having the most powerful console on the market. And it looks like it sold very well. So that's good. The damage control that I've seen is that, wow, even though Microsoft came in second place, people were saying that the Xbox X wasn't going to sell well. And it's like, well, everybody knew it's new hardware. It was going to sell well, but nobody knew how well it was going to sell. So I thought it sold well, but we'll have to wait and see exactly how much. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're going to wait and see the official releases. So at least I am. Yeah, Ori 2 and Ashen. But Ashen is a multi-plat, right? So Xbox should do all they can to make Amy Hennig a deal. If Xbox wants to invest in single-player games, that's what Amy Hennig does. But I agree with you. And maybe they will. Maybe they will. So, but remember, when Amy Hennig got replaced, Mooch and Crap Gamer, they were laughing at it and bragging, saying, everything's not going well over there. What's going on? Remember that? So, so yeah, of course, now, again, it's they want access to those people. They do not want to have to buy a PlayStation to do it. Phil Spencer's the one who said he would love to see a Mario game on the Xbox because he does not. They want Xbox to be everywhere. But it's going to be hard for them to convince Sony and Nintendo for them to do that. I've always said that. I've been saying that for the last 6 months. So I'm gonna get Sea of Thieves. It's got a 4K chicken. So yeah, NPD said the order was correct. Well, no, that's the leak said it was correct. So that's and it's a leak. I would not take it to the bank. Okay. I was just on Jimmy and instructing people how you can watch porn. Oh, okay. I didn't know you could do that. So, yeah, they do. They do. Yeah, Peter Moore. Peter Moore, if you all don't remember him, he was the guy that came out and pulled his sleeve down and had the tattoo of Grand Theft Auto on there. Everybody thought it was going to be a Halo announcement, but it was a Grand Theft Auto was coming to Xbox. Grand Theft Auto used to be a PlayStation exclusive game. Okay, I remember when that came out and playing Vice City and stuff like that was something else, I remember when Vice City came out, man, that was with the 80s soundtrack, man, we loved that. I grew up in the 80s, so hearing all those songs over again, I'm like, my God, this is phenomenal. This is the greatest game ever made. So, so yeah. All right, so who else is playing this Monster Hunter game? Yeah, I don't listen to them anymore. I agree with you, Ryan. I do not listen to them anymore. The time I was listening to them was in 2015, and that's when Sony. This is when Randall Thor used to be on their podcast, and I was more interested. And Rand, to me, shout out to Randall Thor. Randall Thor was always trying to be balanced on that show. And they were trying to pull him in a direction where you have to be either with us, like they said, you're either with us or against us, and all this kind of stuff. So, and it's hilarious. So, new Spider-Man trailer out for PS4. Okay, well, yeah, we said that. We knew. I mean, is that from the conference? So, no, that PSX yesterday was not that good. So. That wasn't that good yesterday. I mean, I thought it was okay because you can look at the itinerary and see what they were going to do. But if the Spider-Man trailer is that for awesome PSX? Okay, so there you go. So there you go, Mr. Damn Good 89. There's a Spider-Man trailer out. So so damn, it's almost 1:30. Okay. The finest, Microsoft is not really in it to give Sony competition. So and remember, and shout out to Jimmy B Gaming because he said this on a ride along with Jimmy, and people do not understand that. So edit clips from PSX yesterday will be good. Yeah. Well, I mean, I understood what they were doing. I just thought they probably that should not have been open. To me, it was just done wrong. I like listening to the developers and listen to the process and stuff like that, but I don't know if I could have just sat in there and done it. But I thought it was cool if you were there. Sean Layton was there. Kojima was up on stage. So, I mean, again, that's if you are really into the PlayStation, again, the PlayStation experience, that's what it was about yesterday. So, You don't know, Sony fanboys are pretty quiet today, wondering why PUBG, Xbox One exclusive. PUBG is an Xbox One exclusive right now. Console, it's a console exclusive. So, well, there's exclusivity, and then there's just exclusive content. So, Aloy's exclusive content on Monster Hunter, you have to have a PlayStation 4. Okay. So Peter Moore sabotaged Sega of America. Damn. So, can't even get on Steam early access. So where's the exclusive again? He actually left a comment in my comment section yesterday. So, but yeah, I'll give you an example. Rise of the Tomb Raider was exclusive for Xbox for 1 year. And the reason Xbox did that was to combat to do something about Uncharted. Because Phil Spencer said we don't have anything like Uncharted on our console. So the Kojima interview was good. Yeah, it's not like it was all bad, but if you walked in believing the fanboys and girls thinking we were going to see Siphon Filter and Tenchu, none of that was planned, okay? But, like we said, we got a release date for Shadow of Colossus. We got a Medieval announcement. We got a Spider-Man trailer. So you're gonna play Monster Hunter tonight. Let me know what time you play, Andrew, because I don't know if my Xbox Live, my God, I don't know if my PSN account is still active. I thought it was on a recurring thing. So, but I'll hook that up, and if I have to play it online. So. But yeah, I'll go in. I don't know how many people can play co-op. I don't know. I mean, what I'll do is I'll play the single player for about 2 hours just to kind of get a feel. And then I'll go ahead and I'll be ready to. If you see me online after 7 o'clock tonight, just hit me up. Yeah, I agree. What Sony did to One Stop and his family, that was garbage. Garbage. So. Yeah, I'm going to be nice to them. Yeah, it's going to be more. It's not going to be about them. This is if they win. My plan is just to say, okay, look, you all are going to have to start looking at them individually and actually start using some better critical thinking. So, yeah, Kim, they banned his daughter's account for some reason, and then they could not reactivate it. So he took his PlayStations back, and he took his PlayStations back, and I think he bought 2 Xboxes. So, but One Stop is an Xbox guy at heart. You all, he's called the face of Xbox, what he used to call himself. So, so it's a sad story, yeah. So yeah, it was unfortunate. So he plays on everything. He's got a monster PC, so he can still play. But it sucked though. Yeah, it did suck. Yeah. So yeah, he was hacked, and it sounded like. Well, I'm not going. You can go listen to that podcast. So I'm not going to put his business out there. So it's okay. All right. Well, Jada, yeah, we're just all right. How does the game play? How does it feel? Is it like Witcher? Is it like Horizon Zero Dawn? So you like Nintendo, and nothing wrong with that. Everybody's played Nintendo. So, well, I mean, again, Kim Churchill, you can go listen to that podcast on what happened. It was some crazy stuff. So, like I said, I'm not going to put his business out there, though. So, oh, you talking about PSX day one? Well, I mean, again, you saw the itinerary, or maybe that's not. I think a lot of people didn't see the itinerary, and they went with what a lot of people were saying was going to be there. Yeah, and again, how does it play? So it's pretty good with all options for style. Okay, well, yeah, I know it has a smithy on there, so you're going to have a weaponsmith and things like that. So yeah, I'll look into it. Like I said, I'm gonna start playing it about 3 o'clock, and I'll after 5 or 6 o'clock, hit me up, and if anybody wants to co-op on it, because by then I should have a flow for how it feels. So this is you back to the main missions, menu after the missions. Okay. So that's cool. Boy, I'm going to check it out. Yeah. So I'm glad people are enjoying it. Priority resolution. All right. Now, what is the resolution? That's a Savage Uger. He let me down. He was supposed to tell me what the resolution was. You can all right. You can prioritize resolution, frame rate, or graphics. So, all right. So that's 3 modes. Okay. I would prioritize all 3 just to see what the differences are. Yeah, I'm gonna try it out here in a couple hours. Yeah. So, but what is the resolution for Monster? Well, we won't know that till Digital Foundry gets it, and it's just a beta. All we're trying to see is making sure that it's stable. So, PlayStation now showing a cool looking platform that is in 4K. Yeah, and this is what I was telling people that they were going to start doing this. So expecting new trailers on the way. Yeah, that's what I expect. So, again, the game stuff wasn't until today. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to jump off here. I'm going to watch a little bit of this PlayStation experience. Then we're going to run up here and get the TV. Like Horizon Zero Dawn. Okay, cool. We're going to go up here and get this TV. I'm going to get all that set up, and then I'll play Monster Hunter. Then you all hit me up on PSN or whatever that thing is called, and maybe we can go ahead and do that. So I may need some more help with Hellblade because I'm stuck lighting torches, and I don't know where to take this girl. So, and I'm trying not to use the internet to cheat. So you're showing a bunch of indies. Okay. No, I've said, yeah, you're right there. It's 3 days long. I think there were a bunch of Xbots who thought, oh, that's all they were going to do is what they did last night. It's like, no, the actual conferences and stuff start today. Shout out to Kratos because it doesn't look as good as Horizon Zero Dawn. Well, again, it's just a beta. It's just a beta, okay? The final code's not in there. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and see what this game is about. So I'm going to jump on off here, guys. Thank you all for coming. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. If you really like the content, you can go ahead and hit me up on the PayPal. If not, at least hit the like button for me, okay? Or if you don't like it, hit the dislike button. That's fine, too. It is what it is. So, guys, I'm going to bounce out of here. I certainly hope you enjoyed the podcast. I wanted to catch you up on the whole thing because that's imminent. Looks like that can happen here in the next 72 hours. So, because remember, the business world shuts down on the 14th. Okay, pretty much everybody goes home for the holidays. They'll be gone till, like a friend of mine, he works in New York, and his office closes on the 14th at noon, and they're not going to open up again until the 4th of January. So he's going to watch a lot of football. So, all right, guys, I'm going to get out of here. Thank you guys for joining me. You are like family. You're like an extended family. So, big shout out to you guys. Again, thank you all for everything you all done this year. We're close to 500 subs here. I can't thank you all enough for that. And thank you all for listening and just being there, being gamers. Take it easy, guys. Craig Harris, the black man in the green chair. Peace.